The topic is about, let's talk about sex. So what does that mean? Let's talk about sex. And actually, it's also an invitation for you of a topic that we have for 3 months in unleashing your sexualness. So in this 3 months, you have every week a 1.5 hour about this topic, and also how you can, what practicals can you institute in your life to have more of the sexualness for you available, actually your own energy, and also hearing some point of views about sex, sexualness, and. So that's a possibility. And for this call, I'm going to invite you more to come out with your questions about, let's talk about sex. What you have as questions, what where you are with your life, what's not working, what's working, where do you want some practical advice? And yes, I know that sex and sexualness and sexuality is very, very a big taboo topic. And my teacher was once saying to the group, and also to me, of course, if you can't have sex everywhere like you are eating and nourishing yourself, even in front of others, and totally being in relaxed and totally having nothing going on, then you still have something going on with this topic and you're not free. And yes, and I love that when I hear that, because then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for that. And I'm gonna do everything, all the challenges, taking all the challenges which I can create with my body to get free of all that. And I would say that from a lot of people, I'm very present with the intercourse and being with a man and with my body, and having no problems if there are others even watching, even if this wasn't from the beginning on like that. Yes, so, and I sense already a lot of bellies, they are contracting, and a lot of lungs which are not really breathing anymore. So let's have fun here. Don't take it too serious. What about if you just open up your heart, breathe into your heart, breathe into your sexual organs, allowing just in this couple of minutes where we are together, just enjoying, don't take it serious, and being grateful for this energy, actually, because sexualness is your life energy, sexuality is your life energy. And you will see it also in the nature, and all the kids are having it very naturally and and without judgmental stuff going on. So yes, when they, also the dolphins and the animals. So yes, let's, because I could talk about hours about that, but that's actually more for the group for 3 months. I would rather hear what you have as a question, and then having a look to that if you want that. Or if you prefer that I just talk about it, I can do that also. But I prefer to have interaction with you. That's my preference. And it's your Zoom, so you create. So, is there anyone who wants to speak up and have an have a question.
Hello, Katherine. First,
Hi.
thank you so much for speaking in English because of us. Here is me and my boyfriend, Sasha. So
Yes.
thank you so much for your language because I understand that other people can talk German or Austrian. So thank you. It's interesting for us to participate in such kind of meeting.
Yes, great.
Just that.
Okay, just that. So no questions, no, nothing
For
very.
now, no.
Well, yes. Okay, good. Is there anyone who wants to come out with a question? And thanks for participating. And I'm really inviting you into the group and being part of it. And Sarah and Marie are already in this group. They can also tell you um, what's going on with this group, and even with just 2 Zooms, what already happened for them. So you can join them or PM them and ask them afterwards also. That's also possible. Okay. And yes, so anyone here with a question? Who wants to show up? Who is that brave to show up? And it can be also, it can also be a question which is more like a common question. It doesn't need to be like from your life.
Okay, I just jump in something with
Yeah.
something. That's like, what does it take to really perceive bodily and energy also from another person that's actually nourishing for your body? Because when you look for people you think you could be fun to have sex with, it's sometimes quite superficial. And then you find out, wow, all my awareness was right. It's not actually really fun. Their energy is not really fun. They just look good. So what does it take to have no
Yeah.
judgment and totally perceive what for your body would be really fun, even to be just touched or hugged or kissed? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
like that.
So first of all, please go into your body, and I'm just going to show you a tool. I'm going to ask you truth, truth, truth. And if what I'm going to ask now is truthful for your body, you can't answer this question from your head. It's not possible. So you breathe into your body and you ask your body, truth. Is it truth that you are a sexual healer?
Yes.
Yes, Sarah, Renate, Henriette. Is it truth that you're a sexual healer? You can just thumb up if you can sense something. Yeah. So sexual healers, if they are not really aware of, then you always look for the most challenging partner for having sex, so you can fix them and heal them. And it's for sure not going to be fun for your body. And so the first thing to do is to really acknowledge it and wertschätzen würdigen in English. Marie, you have it?
Worshipping.
Worshipping, yes. Worshipping that you are a sexual healer, truly from your heart. And we can do that together. You breathe into your heart and you let this energy come up and you truly acknowledge that you're a sexual healer, which is really a good thing. I mean, that's capacity of you, if you truly acknowledge it. If you don't want to acknowledge that, it's going to turn against you, this energy. And also, if you don't want to be aware of this energy and your capacity, then you're always going to look for a man or for a partner, whatever, for a partner who is going to need some healing energy of you, of course. And then in the sexual intercourse or in the sexual intimacy, which most of the time it's not, you're just going to heal him or her, and your body is not going to really have enjoyment. Because, or let go, because in the sexual space, or the sexualness space, which you could share with other people, like with a partner and having also intercourse, is the most healing, powerful, intensive healing place for both of them. And if you're a sexual healer, then most of the time you're going to just look for what I just said before, for a partner who needs this healing energy. And you're going to do everything to heal it or heal them. So how to change that? First of all, you acknowledge that you are that. Second thing is you are aware of that. When you choose a partner, you're aware of your capacity. And the second thing is when you see a partner where your body is starting to react and wanting to have more, more sharing and more being with the other body, you ask first of all, is it gonna, with your body reaction, just like the same thing, truth, is it gonna be fun for my body? Is it gonna be enjoyable for my body? Okay, you ask this question yourself, and your body is gonna answer you, because you are driven to find the right partner to heal him. But if you ask your body is going to tell you if this is going to be actually the still healing platform, or it's going to can choose something else. Okay, so you ask, how can it? Is it going to be fun? Is it going to create more in my life? Okay, is it going to be enjoyable? Is this person going to be grateful? Because if this person is grateful, it's going to bring you more money. Energetically, that works like that. I mean, even if for our brain and for our mind, it's like, what? Yes, energetically, when somebody is grateful, it brings you more money into your world. So if you ask all these questions before and you get a yes or a no, then you start already from a different platform. And then it's also your choice to go from this platform where it's a no, and you know it very consciously that you choose that. And of course, if it's a yes and you go with your yes, even if this means that you're gonna let this person go and you're looking already for someone else, for opening up for somebody else. Is that somehow understandable, what I'm just on a very practical scale telling you? How to be more, or what to be aware of? Is this answering your question, Marie?
Yes, it also reminded me, because I heard those questions before, but it was like,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And then, yes?
I hope it's also, I don't know how deep Renata's already into that questioning and that stuff. I hope it was also like contributing, or you got it, because we other people are quite often with Katherine and know that kind of clearings, or
Yeah, but I think it's easy to go into your body, breathe into it, and feel if it's true a really expansive world in yourself, and relaxing and seeing, okay, my body is relaxing, my body is not contracting, because when it's gonna contract, it could be a no. So, and maybe we can ask Renata if she got a yes, or if she's a sexual healer. And even Sasha.
Actually, we don't quite understand all of that stuff that you're talking about, but maybe it's better for us to just listen and try to understand.
Yeah.
So just keep on talking, we will listen.
Yeah. So Renata, the thing is, if you breathe into your body, that's actually another space, because when we want to get an answer, we very often go up into our head and then ask questions and are looking to get an answer from your head. But if you're wanting an answer from your head, it's always going to be limited. Okay? And it's always gonna be from a program, like how you have been brought up, which experience you had, in which culture you have. All this has an impact of your possibility to create, actually, and to know. You get that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and for me, in my universe, and how I found out it's much easier to live, is to really go and ask your body, because the body is really connected with your wisdom, and your wisdom is what you come already in. You have already everything in you to know what's right for you. Nobody can tell you, but your body can tell you if you listen to it. So that's why I'm going because if I ask you, are you a sexual healer? You're going to go in your mind, and your mind is going to, what does it mean? Right? You get that?
Yes.
Super. But if you drop down in your body and you ask your body and get out of your head, your body is going to answer actually in a very, if it's true that you're a sexual healer, it's going to be very wide and open, and you can breathe, and it's relaxing. And if it's not true for your body, it's going to contract and be very tight. So when I ask you and you breathe into your body, so are you a sexual healer? What's your answer of your body? Yes or no?
Maybe.
Yeah. My awareness is, if you wouldn't be here if you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a capacity. And as long as you acknowledge this capacity and you ask your questions, even if you are with a partner already, that, there are times where it's good for your body to have sex and intercourse, and there is times where it's not. And your body, I know the body can also go into a very automatic pattern with all that. And if you really truly listen to your body, you could have so much more enjoyment and fun, because sexuality is about, and intercourse, it's about fun. It's not about serious. It's about playfulness. Okay, it's about being together. And being together, I'm not talking about two beings which leave their bodies because it's too much. They think it's too much energy. And then there are two robots having sex together. I'm talking about being truly present with your body, and the other also with his or their bodies. And then you meet together. Because what we really, really very often really desiring from our bottom of our heart is really meeting in an intimate place. Intimacy is intimacy. Intimacy. And the other one who is not present can't see you if he's not present. And of course, the same for you. And if you are all together present, then it's a very lovely and very healing space anyway already. And then if you can have fun with that and really also communicating what's going on, what's coming up, what's showing up, where you need a stop, where you need to have more space for you, then it's really like a game. It's really like a dance. It's really like both dancing together, and it's not just mechanical, yeah, mechanical, yeah, whatever. Yes. Can you relate to that? Is it resonating with you? Hello? Is anyone with me here? Yeah?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So, what else does it? It's actually for woman body, for woman, it's easier to connect with the body and be earthy and have this connection than for a man. Or for the most of the men, and it's actually the woman part. That's my point of view, to tell what it needs and what it needs when it needs something or wants something else, or to really communicate what you want, also what you want and you need in this space with a man. And of course, because if we are present and in tune and connected with our body, then it's much easier also for the man to get that, where you are in this moment, where what you need, what would be fun for you, what your body could enjoy. And sexualness has also something to being open to receive. So if you have your barriers up, like barriers, I mean barriers in the sense of you want to, all the parts which wants to hide or need some security, and you are trying to have your barriers up, then it's gonna be really hard to have, to share sexualness or sex together, because if you have your barriers up, you can't receive really. It's not possible. And the more you have your barriers down and you are open to receive, then it's gonna be more fun and more enjoyable for your body too. And that's what you can do. You can actually, before you start to go into such a space together, you can also already, like, very practical, sit together, just look in the other eyes, or even close the eyes, come really into your body before, and then when you sense that you are really in your body, you can also, put your barriers down, open up your heart, and then look in the other eyes, and then already have a sense if you can still stay in your body, because most of the people, and with shocks and traumas already, are already starting to go out because it's already very intense for them. So I don't know why I'm talking about that, but yes, that's a way how to start already and sense. When I did workshops already about sexualness and partnershiping and everything of that, I let people just go very wide and far away and standing and just seeing in going step by step nearer to them, to the other person, to really see that they're starting to get out. And it's not when they are close like that. They have really a lot of aha when it's already very far away, and not because it's too much of energy what they thought. And it's also just a point of view, and of course you can work that out. That's not a problem. It's always just a fact. It's never a problem. And yes, and now, if you're not present with all that, then it's just going to be maybe a good fuck, but it's not going to be nourishing really. And we know all that. When you have kind of, yes, it was great, but once it's over, you feel like empty, or you feel like maybe even sad, yeah, or even maybe your body could feel abused, yes. So all this comes up when you're not really here and present, and it, yeah, I don't know if this practical start, like, opening, coming to your body first and breathing into your heart, breathing in your body, opening up, really putting your barriers down, and then opening up and having a look if I can stay in my body and in my presence without putting also the barriers up again, and just looking in the eyes of the next one. This already, or my partner, this is already very often a big challenge for a lot of bodies, which still is a fact, and it's not a problem, because once you just be very present with that and also communicate that and give yourself the total allowance that this is now like that, and there doesn't need to be anything fixed. You're just being the space of total allowance. Then you can, of course, how would you say, wachsen?
Grow?
Yeah, thank you. You can grow into that, and the next time it's going to be, you can see that you can stand longer in your body. You don't go so far away, or you are more present when it starts happening. So all this is super duper with a partner, of course. And actually doesn't need, as I said in my workshop, I was just letting the people stand next to each other in a very far space, and then just walking to get nearer to the other person, and just having a where they already leave their bodies, and just in allowance. So the practical tool what I give you is really just being totally in your allowance with that, and opening up for this space in yourself, your heart, and loving this, and embracing this, because you learn from a childhood experience to get out of your body if something comes too near, or because of any experience, and that's very often when we grow older and we have that not in our awareness. It's still it's like automatic. It's an automatic pattern, and of course you can grow out of your automatic pattern. This will bring you much more space and much more fun in having sex with your partner. Great. Any question to that? Do we have any question to that? So I'm inviting you to this group, not just because it's just because of sex, and it's not just because of sex, because getting more awareness in this topic is gonna change also the other topics in your life, and it's gonna change your life anyway. And yes, what else can we say? Do you have, yes, Marie?
It's not such a serious and significant topic as you think it is, and it's from my perspective, or I'm already 2 Zooms in. It's not so much actually about really intercourse and having sex. You get a full new way, or like awareness of what sexual energy actually is, that does not have to do anything with sex. And yes, that's what
and
I want.
we will get there.
Okay, all right.
We are not just going to talk 3 months about just how you get your energy on and what that is. We're just also going to go there.
Have you heard that, Sarah?
But first we get the energy on. If you don't get the energy on, I can tell you a lot of stories and you don't know what you're going to experience or what I'm talking about because you don't experience it for yourself. So first we get the energy on in you, and then we go step by step into the deepest practical topics.
All right.
Yes. Any other questions? Henriette, do you have any questions? Oh, yes. Come on.
If Henriette has a question, then she can go ahead because I'm anyway in the sexualness group. Henriette?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to say we have 6.5 minutes, and I had a question when you asked, because I was already in plenty of sexualness related workshops with you and kind of have a bit more space on that. And still, especially with the communication, I find myself not being able to kind of let it out, to ask, to express, to just have it out.
So what point of views do you have around telling a man or even a woman, because sexualness is not just having sex, it's much more of your energy. But what point of views do you have? What's your belief? What would happen if you start talking or start communicating?
First thing was that they would leave or they would go, kind of, they wouldn't go with it.
Interesting point of view. Interesting that you have this point of view,
Or
that we have this point of view. Yeah.
Or that it would be too much, or it would be crazy or weird, or look at this one, she's like a weirdy doody.
You are. So, all the people who are just not now in the group, true, are you different than a lot of other people? I'm not working with the people who are all thinking they are lambs. I'm working with people who maybe think they are lambs, but they also sense that there is a lion in them. And they're different than all the other lambs here. So we have that. Okay. So yeah, for me, it's like, okay, if this man is gonna leave, just because I'm telling that this is not enjoyable, or I'm contracting, or I need more space, or I need to stop, or even inviting the man to be present again. Okay. Then if this one is like, oh, this doesn't work for me, then it's great to stop there and let this person go. Because then it's not going to be fun for your body anyway. And maybe you found it again from the platform, or I'm going to heal him. I'm this superwoman. I can heal you. Just come. I'm going to heal you, and you're going to have much more fun afterwards. No, it's about really, being a sexual healer, you can you can be a sexual healer, but then you get paid for it, or you really have it and say, okay, I'm a sexual healer. If you want some sexual healing, then that's possible, but then it's something else. It's not about being together and sharing something and having fun together and truly meeting in a very intimate place. and really einlassen. How do you say this in English? Really truly get einlassen. I don't know the word in English now.
Receive or let?
No, it's more where you really let yourself really drop into that and really go for that and really have it, whatever comes up and shows up in your world, in this space, in this togetherness space, in this connection. And intimacy starts with yourself. It's not about knowing what's happening with the other person. It's really truly looking in what's happening with you and being present with yourself. If you are present with yourself and sensing and aware of what's going on in your world, in your universe, then you're present also with the other if you don't go in your head. So there is a lot of stuff to talk about, and we have just 1 minute, I see. And yes, more to it in our group. We have also a Facebook group, which is just for these people who sign up for this group and be with us. And it's a very nice and lovely sharing, caring space. And yes, what does it mean that more people are looking for some difference and are looking for possibilities for other choices in their lives with this topic and also with other topics and with their energy. Yes, because you can do a lot of stuff and wanting to change your world. If this energy is not allowed, it's very hard to really create or to really be with another man and really also choose another man than where you were used to choose. Okay? So this has been recorded and this is gonna be out for you guys to listen to it. And of course you can, if you have any other questions to it, you can just PM me